This is all Michael Dunlop's fans in here. And this is the food we were offered at the Michael Dunlop
Evening everyone.
do at Ballymoney.
We're just about running on time, it's 4:29. Just a few housekeeping rules. If the alarms go off, it's not planned. So please evacuate through the back doors and the side doors. Hopefully that won't happen. Toilets are downstairs and there's a toilet upstairs here as well. The museum with exhibits is all available to you now that we've sort of done the PR bits and pieces. So when you've had a bite to eat and during the course of the evening, please feel free to go out these doors and go around the corner and you'll see exhibits, photographs of Michael, his leathers, helmets and bits and pieces. So Michael will probably be arriving in about 10 minutes. He's just finishing off some work with BBC, and then we'll have him in the hall. We'll have him up on the stage. In the meantime, this is the race where he equalled Joey's record. It's a super sport race from the TT. So enjoy, and say Michael will be in very shortly. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Stephen.
The one and only. That's great. What they saying there? Hard to work with, did you say that?
He doesn't say that at all. I'm being very nice to him. There's the face there.
Not only equalled his uncle Joey Dunlop's record of 26 TT wins, but he went on to break it 27 and then went on to smash it 28 and 29. Now I, like probably most of you, when I was at the Isle of Man TT in the year 2000 and I saw Joey do what he did, I honestly thought, oh, I don't think that record will ever be broken. But what Michael has been able to do over the past number of years, and especially at the TT this year, was truly remarkable. He is an extremely talented sportsman. He is a wonderful ambassador for this country. Sometimes motorbike racing and motorbike riders don't get enough recognition, I personally think. Now, we try our best in the BBC to give as much coverage to motorcycle racing as we possibly can. And that's why I think I'm really pleased tonight that Michael's hometown has decided to do this, to honour his achievements as the most successful rider in the history of the Isle of Man TT. And I know that he thinks, like you think, like I think, that it was very fitting that the name of Dunlop was able to break a very special record from a very special person from this country, who was Joey Dunlop. So without further ado, I would love you to perhaps just like we did outside, if you could just give me a little parting of the ways there if possible. Oh, there's a table, yeah, just like that, perfect. And I would like you to give Please welcome Ballymoney's own hometown hero and the most successful rider in the history of the Isle of Man TT races. Give him a huge welcome, please. The one and only Michael Dunlop! Have a little seat there, Michael. And just before Michael and I have a nice little chat, and do if you put your mind to it, please welcome the Mayor. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Very well done.
Good evening, everyone. Fellow elected members and guests, the Dunlop family, close family friends, and of course, our special guest tonight, Michael Dunlop. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Ballymoney Town Hall as we officially celebrate the homegrown talent that is the motorbike racer, Michael Dunlop. Michael, we are delighted to host a homecoming event for you and hope you enjoy this evening. It was amazing to see the crowds that gathered in the streets of Ballymoney to welcome you and to share this occasion. Michael, this evening we come together to recognise your outstanding achievements in competing at the world famous Isle of Man TT races, and it is fitting that we gathered here in Ballymoney for this celebration. Tonight it is important to also highlight that you, Michael, are a role model for all our young sports people in the council area and beyond, and you are a fantastic ambassador for your hometown here in Ballymoney. You are known all over the world and you truly are a global superstar. We also tonight took time to reflect on the wider Dunlop family. Your late father Robert and brother William, both of whom were esteemed motorcycle racers. We also remember your uncle Joey, who remains an iconic figure in the world of road racing and whose 26 TT race win record you overtook in 2024. To win a race as difficult as Isle of Man TT takes immense courage and talent, a huge financial commitment, and of course, a brilliant support team. And tonight, we also pay tribute to all those who have helped Michael during his career to date. In 2024, Michael's team was awarded the Team Championship Award in recognition of the best overall team performance across the solo classes. To give you all a flavour of Michael's TT successes, Michael made his Isle of Man debut in 2007 at the age of just 18. He recorded his first win in the second 600 Supersport race of 2009. Following that win, he went on to take the top podium place in another 28 TT races. The record shows 13 Supersport wins, 3 Superstock wins, 3 lightweight wins, 2 Super Twin wins, 5 Superbike wins, and the most prestigious events, the Senior TT, won 3 wins. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone out there. Michael has stood on the TT podium 45 times in his career, and in 2024 lapped the course at an average speed of 135.97 miles per hour. Yes, that's an average around a road course that measures 37.73 miles per lap of 135.97 miles per hour. And that has been recorded as a new lap record for the Superbike class. At this year's TT, Michael was also awarded the Martin Finnegan Trophy for the fastest overall Irish rider, the TT Super Supporters Club Trophy for the overall Super Sport winner, and the Gavin Lee Trophy for the overall Super Twin winner. Further to this, he was also awarded the Joe Craig Trophy for the fastest Super Twin lap and the Formula 2 Cup for the fastest Super Sports lap. Finally, he was awarded the John Williams Trophy for the fastest Superbike lap. I'm sure you all agree this is an outstanding list of trophies, and the fan must be very full on the way home. Michael, your achievements are both amazing and inspiring, and the whole area of Causeway, Coast and Glens is incredibly proud of you. As Mayor, I would now like to present you a token of appreciation, an acknowledgement of the pride we have in you as a sports person, a motorbike racer of outstanding talent, and of course, a citizen of our Causeway, Coast and Glens.
Just step forward, please. Thank you. And just do a photograph. Thank you. That's good. You can just hold it up to it as well. That's super. Thank you very much indeed. That's super. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the mayor a big round of applause. And Michael and I are just going to have a little chat as if it's just in your front living room. Michael, look, I know we spoke at length outside, but how nice is it to have all of these people here in the room with you to share this very special evening?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's through the career you've met a lot of people and some fantastic sponsors. Some of them are here tonight, some couldn't make it, and obviously family as well. It's obviously not just all about me, but and the mechanics are here too, so all the mechanics from here. They do all the hard work as well, so it's been a humbling experience going back to the town and for this to happen tonight, and it's I've always said it's not really about me. I've always tried to keep the Dunlop name at the highest place, which my Uncle Joey wanted to do and obviously my dad wanted to do, and then it fell into the main William, which I wanted to do. So for me it's an honour. It wasn't about breaking Joey's record, it was about keeping the Dunlop name at the highest place we could possibly keep it.
Well, unfortunately, it is about you tonight, but have you found this all a little bit overwhelming? Because the size of the crowd out there, well, I don't mean it took me by surprise. I expected lots of people to turn up, but it was fabulous out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was a bit worried, obviously, at around 2-3 o'clock, and me and Shane was bringing in the bikes to put out. It was really bad weather, and I said, this is going to be a mess now. Just for the way the weather fell, and I was getting very nervous. And even when we got down the street, I thought this is because the street's quite so long, and everybody, because we stopped at the bottom of the town and came up. But see, once we sort of left down around the train station and came up the town, everybody that was at each part of the thing came with it. So it just built, and once we got to the top of the street, there was hundreds of people, and it's especially on a night like this here. It was different in the summer, the better weather, the evenings, but it was fantastic seeing everybody there.
No, it's been fabulous. It's just wonderful to see so many people come out and share your success. It was an amazing Isle of Man TT and an amazing summer. Now you've had a little bit of time to reflect on it. How do you look back on what was, an incredible 2 weeks for you on the Isle of Man?
Yeah, it was. It's like TT all the time. We always, obviously, before we were going there, the pressure was on. We were obviously one behind Joey's record before we left. We always tried to shadow across that it's not going to be hard work, but it was something that was not really playing in my mind, but it was something that I knew that the focus was that's what we're there to do, because unless I'm going forward, we want somebody else behind me's going forward, and the main thing was for them not to break that massive, 24 years standing record, and that's, the pressure was on, not the pressure on me, the pressure on the team, and, the injury before I went to the TT was under a bit of pressure, and I put the team under a bit of pressure because all the lads were, at the end of the day, it's a high intense environment. So, it was good to actually just go home from the TT, and it's quite hard because, it's funny when you're at the TT, you don't actually realise it's quite hard because all my men that work for me are all voluntary, sort of same lads have for years, sort of workers. And, sometimes you don't realise you're there, you sort of abuse them, I abuse them to, they work hard, they don't get a lot of sleep, and, I would be high adrenaline down, and I wouldn't, be told that you're abusing them boys for 2 weeks, and they slug out every year. And,
We're looking at a pay rise after this.
It's not much to get, it's not hard to go from nothing, they slug out too, and every day they come back for more torture, and it's not just me, it's them lads that have been working so hard to achieve this, and I think it took a bit of a monkey off everybody's back, because they obviously knew my pressure was so high to do it. The town pressure to a degree was there to do it. I think not family pressure was there, but obviously the want to make sure it's another Dunlop to win, so that was there as well, and everything. And just to get away after obviously the first 600 race to equal Joey's record, that was, we're really not happy with that, but that was where we had eluded for the last, obviously the year before. And
did you feel like almost a little bit of relief? Because I remember speaking to you at the time, it was like almost a bit of pressure lifted off your shoulders.
Pressure took it off me a wee bit, and then it felt good, felt real good, even though my injury was still sore on me, I felt real good, and I knew I was going to struggle in the superbike for fitness more than anything, and I'd work hard in the gym, work hard, both not only with trainer, but Damon come in to work with his arm, work with me hard to try and get me back to that point where we could maintain it, if not, get through it, but maintain it, we knew we were going to break the broken bones, and the superbike was going to be a problem, and to go out and destroy them in the superbike race, and then be let down by a visor malfunction. It was a hard pill to swallow because we didn't think it was there, and that was probably, I think, in the whole of the 2 weeks, probably my whole TT career. I think that's one of the lowest moments I've ever been in, because I just thought that this was not meant to be Joey's records. And that was fine, but at the same time, you know, it's hard to swallow, and you think the demons are against you. But the boys worked with dogs again, and we tried to reflect that. We built bikes again, go racing every day. Just kept going, and to come home and to break that record, and not stick 3 into it, you know, more, you know, we're 29, should have been 30, but, you know, it just goes to show that, you know, hard work and dedication, you know, it does pay off, really.
And after that visor malfunction, did you feel an added pressure when the next races were coming up? Because obviously you're going to have to do it, you're going to have to more pit stops and do it again.
Yeah, but there was no malfunction. The boy didn't do it properly. It's not a malfunction, probably not the right word to do it, just didn't do his job properly. That's always the story. And it's hard because it was outside of my team's hands. My mechanics had built more bikes to do the job, all the bikes done the job. You know, everybody sponsors, you know, everything pit stops for mint bar that, you know, we had done, it was not our thing, and for that to, you know, it put a lot of pressure on, because that meant then, like I said to the lads, right, it's just stupid stuff. I said, I'm not changing the visor, that's it, no more. And to do 6 laps or to intend to do 6 laps with one visor, you know, it's not running out of man TT is not a thing that's done. So, you know, with that, it had put more pressure on me to step up the game, and the boys in the pits to step up the game, because obviously people didn't realise it wasn't one of my mechanics that changes my visors, it's an RI technician. So the fact that was the case, just up the pressure a wee bit, and then as I said, once we the right race over, I said the pressure was on, but once we got back into everything again, we all just gelled and worked on it.
It all worked out very well at the end. Look, I know you have spoken about the pride that you have of being a Dunlop and coming from the hometown of Ballymoney. Have you ever sat back and tried to work out how this family has been so successful in the sport? I mean, it is truly remarkable.
Aye, but I suppose if you actually looked at the family, I would say it was to do with their breeding, because that's what 200 or 300 of us, so I know what they're like. Within 200 or 300 of us, they must have got a couple out there, but they've done something, you know. So, you know, in the motorcycle world, you know, obviously, my dad was probably had most of, was into motorbikes, obviously, me racing, William racing, you know,
He's down here.
You know, his son went racing, and then obviously Joey's son went racing. You know, so it wasn't, you know, then you'd have thought in the family how big it was. You know, I thought they just more racers would come out. You know, but it was actually it was quite good because we had a net. You know what I mean? And as I say, for this, I don't think people really, you know, the job has been over the last, what would you think about it, 50 years from Joey would have been starting and going through, you know,
76 is first
Gentleman probably.
76 is first TT. That's like, yeah, that's 77 is first one. 76 was first TT. 76 first TT. So I don't want to start a family well again. But like that, if you say that's like 50 years of,
you know,
unbelievable success.
And like, you know, I don't know, you know, the family obviously, maybe if you take a little bit of Joey's side out of it a little bit, you know, Joey was a factory Honda rider, and did for Honda, and that was the case. But the rest of them, you know, the rest of us, you know, me, cousins, you know, and even Jim, and my dad, it's all self-funded, you know, so like the finances, they're always hemorrhaged at it, you know, to be something, you know, I mean, it's meant when you actually sit back and go through the whole thing, like the amount of money that you've probably burned trying to win motorbike races, and it still is, like, you know, my job's of, you know, I own my own motorbikes, we've got our own team, but it's funny how, I think that just came stems from them, because they done their own thing, I do my own thing, and it seems to work.
Do you ever think you could ride for a factory team now, or do you just like doing your own thing?
It's funny, I'm not, probably inherited too, we're not great PC, PR people, and it hasn't, you know, we are quite outspoken, I've got something to say about
We like that. We like that.
we do, but not everybody does, so sometimes when people are paying checks, they don't make it. But at the end of the day, you know, I think Joey was good at that because, you know, Joey's quite quiet. I'm one about his business. My dad, not so much because my dad is a bit more outspoken. And I think that's maybe sometimes if you want a tailor thing of that, it's not something I was. Factory sport's great, it makes life a lot easier and cheaper. But you know, if you were standing in my awning on the Sunday after the Superbike races and you look at each one of my mechanics and each one of my sponsors and each person that was there to do a job, there's no factory out there that gave me what they gave me, you know, the support, you know, you become a robot, them boys are all mine, all personal. It's a personal thing. It's not, you know, they're not there for any other corporate reasons.
That's why it works.
And that's why it works, because, you know, I work with Steve, you know, I'm probably only want to talk about is the next doesn't be paid right motorbike, because Steve has a bit of money, but Steve's got more passion than anybody in that paddock, so it works, you know, so people got different reasons to go racing lines for running motorbike races, and I don't care what that takes, you know, I mean, it's all about that. Sometimes doing the PR route is, you might be better off financially, but it doesn't, for me, it's being on the podium doesn't justify, you know, making money.
I say never change. You say never change? Yeah, that's it. Happy days. Last couple of questions. I think we've got a few formalities and cutting cakes and things that we want to do. I'm sure you've got some people you want to talk to. You've got 29 out of Man TT wins now. You're still young. You're very fit, and I'm sure you are targeting, all things being equal, as much more success there as you can. Fastest man there this year.
Yeah, you know, and I think this year, as I said, standing on my house, I didn't think I was at 100% power, peak power, and as the statement said, it was quickest in 650, it was quickest in 600, quickest in Superbike, it was fastest on everything, so.
And nice to do that slightly under par.
Yeah, and now knowing that I feel better, hopefully I can get back to TP fully fit with a stable below me. But, you know, I want to go back one races, you know, and I want to make sure I want to have everything, you know, at the top of the game, and to do that, you know, well, there's a lot of things down on that, sponsorship and all that. We're always, you know, depends where sponsors are. I'm sort of scared that now we broke the record, we think, well, we've done that, that's it over, but I'm not finished yet. You know, I feel like I've got a lot more in me. I feel like, you know, I'm fitter than I ever was, faster than I ever was. I just feel like there's so much left. I mean, you know, I know my record's going to be broke, but I would love to be able to make sure it's hard. You know, I want to make sure that we can put as many victories to it as possible and leave the Dunlop name, so whenever, you know, I'm finished with it, I'll always be spoken about anyway for Joey's there anyway, so, but it's just to keep that name, and to say it's always something, that was always something I've been very proud of, and so as a family we've always been proud of where we came from, where we're at, you know, and as I said, sometimes you're just searching that next bit all the time, and I just want to keep this going and try and just keep it going to a point where if I think I'm not good enough anymore, not by the time I'll pull the pin, but I feel at the minute I'm as good as I ever was.
Absolutely, I think that's the one. I think the one thing that we are going to disagree with, I actually don't think the record will ever be broken. That's just me. So, I think you're going to win the last one. I know. This feels different. It just does.
Records are just, let's be having like records every day.
Yeah, that's absolutely
the name of the game.
But look, one final question. Does this help kind of all the success sink in that you can share it with so many people tonight?
It is. No point in denying it. There's obviously faces missing, and that's just the way it is. But that's life, you know what I mean? And it's one of the things. What today is, you know, having all the people here, family, friends, you know, everybody here. It really has, you know, given it the next, put that wee bit of a touch in the end of it. You know, the year's been a fantastic year. have this tonight, it has been fantastic, and as I say, I'd like to thank all the council and everybody that put this on, and family, friends, sponsors. Just the crowd that came today, it's made it that's somewhat special, you know what I mean? And to say, for me, you know, it's something I'll always remember. You know, it's not often people get to come back to their hometown and say, I've said this, the 10 interviews I had, you know, we live in a 5-mile radius of Ballymoney. The whole family, you know, all my aunts, you know, Jim, you know, the whole family, we're all within 5 miles, give or take, of the town. So we're sort of love the town. You know, this is where we were there, just don't want to move, or it's too near to move, I'm not sure. But we just seem to be very proud of Ballymoney, and I say, Ballymoney proud of what Dunlop have tried to achieve, because I know in my time with my dad and that was all he was ever, you know, he was proud of what being a Dunlop and proud of the town. So, and we seem to be as well, because I say we're all kind of 5 miles. I think we're all near enough in the town or on the edge of town, we're never that far away from it.
Look, I think I can say on behalf of everyone, there have been some very special occasions in this very hall. I remember being here for your dad's freedom of the borough many years ago. Was in this very room. This has been an unbelievably special occasion, not just for you and for Ballymoney, but for the people and the fans as well. And as you say, you love Ballymoney, but trust me, Ballymoney loves you as well. So thank you very much. And now, I don't think I summed up the question. You keep that safe for Michael. And I don't know who you're marrying, but you're going to cut some cakes. Is that okay?
Yeah, folks, we want to have a couple of fantastic photographs to try and get Michael with the cake and all yourselves in. So we're going to do that, and then at about Michael's then going to mingle with you all. Hopefully, you can get photographs, selfies, autographs, or whatever. After that, then at about 10 to 8, Michael's going to cut the cake. And we're all going to have the chance to have a bit of cake before Michael goes. Michael will then be heading off about to the fireworks at about 8:15. As I said to you, the museum area has lots of photographs and things, which is fascinating. Photographs of every one of Michael's TTs. After we get these initial photographs, we're going to pull the screen down, and we're going to play on the big screen a lap of the Isle of Man TT with Michael on the bike. So it's absolutely amazing. It lasts about 18 minutes. It's incredible. So if you just hold, there's plenty more going on before we finish tonight. So, but yes, I think Stephen Davison's going to project manage a photograph here with Michael, and hopefully get us all in.
Okay. Stephen, you just let us know what you require. So Michael's going to come down. He's going to get a picture with the cake. You want to hold the cake? If we could come in a little bit closer, if that's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. And somebody tall stand in front with your drink. That's good. See, this young man in the Michael Dunlop Racing t-shirt, just stand in front of that table for me. Right in front of it. Right in front of it. Right. Keep coming. Perfect. And everybody come down as close as you can, please. 301 engagements. Okay. Don't be afraid to come. Come on a little bit closer. Come on in. That's it. You're doing a great job in front of that table. Just down there. That's perfect. Yes, come on in the side. She was here, I saw her. Yeah, she was, I saw her. Or was at the back? That's because you came. Okay, is that... Yeah, yes, please. If you just come down in front of the table on the left-hand side here. Great. Yeah, down behind that. Great Halloween outfit. There, that's perfect. Okay. Do you want a cheer or a photo? You want to would you like a cheer? Okay, we're going to do one without a cheer, so you can just look here, please, if that's possible. Okay. Here we go. Just look at this camera. Big smiles, please. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is one without a cheer. For you want one without a cheer? Oh no. We're going to bring the house down here. 1, 2, 3. Happy days. Superb. Now, everyone, just to reiterate what Stephen said, the display in the museum is worth seeing. It is a tribute to all of Michael's 29 TTs, his helmets, his photographs. It's absolutely fabulous and it's worth going to have a look at it. And Jim, your helmet's out there too. It looks class. Looks really good.
There's Michael Dunlop with Jim Dunlop.
Michael.
Brilliant, this, isn't it? Just after shaking hands with Michael Dunlop there.
Maybe not.
It's a great privilege shaking hands with Michael Dunlop. Oh, sorry about that. So at the bottom here you can see this is Gary Dunlop's helmet, which is a KBC helmet with a tinted visor. And then we move up to Sam Dunlop, which is a KGK helmet and a clear visor. And then we go up to Jim Dunlop, which was a Kangol helmet. I actually had a Kangol helmet back in the 1970s. And this is Michael Dunlop in 2022 winning his 21st TT. So you can see both wheels of the bike are completely off the ground. This is 2023 when Michael Dunlop won his 23rd TT win, and you can see that he's popping the champagne on the rostrum at the TT, which for those of you who don't know is in the Isle of Man. This is 2023 when Michael got his 24th TT win, and he lapped the TT course at 130 miles an hour. And this is Michael Dunlop in 2023 winning his 25th TT win. And this is 2024 when Michael won his 26th TT win, and you can see that he's kissing the Isle of Man Trophy TT, the Statue of Ecstasy. This is Michael Dunlop in 2024 winning his 28th TT. He's doing a burnout in the pit area. This is Michael Dunlop in 2024 winning his 29th TT win. This is at the start of the TT. This is Michael Dunlop in 2019 winning his 9th TT win. This is Michael Dunlop in 2012 winning his 3rd TT. This is Michael Dunlop's leathers. You can see the Carl Cox racing logo. Carl Cox has been a big supporter of Michael and sponsor also. The leathers are absolutely gorgeous. This is 2013 when Michael won his 4th TT, and I know for certain that that bike is a Honda. This is Michael Dunlop in 2014 winning his 9th TT on the BMW. This is Michael Dunlop in 2014 winning his 11th TT. You can see he's wearing a Dunlop hat and holding the Spirit of Ecstasy. This is Michael Dunlop in 2016 winning his 12th TT. This is Michael Dunlop in 2016 winning his 13th TT, and you can see sponsored there by Oxford Products. This is Michael Dunlop in 2017 winning his 14th TT. This is Michael Dunlop in 2018 winning his 16th TT. I think that's for the Tyco BMW team. And this is Michael Dunlop in 2018 winning his 7th TT. I think that's also an Oxford's product machine.